The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am lucky one. I am lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. Same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. So I am lucky one. I am lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky one. I am lucky
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. I am your host today on the Speed Lane. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and as always, we tackle real issues that affect our families, our children, and the choices we make every day. And we break them down together and, of course, get your own opinions. Now, today we are talking about something that many parents and guardians wonder about, that is over pampering a child. Is it good or bad? Is it something that benefits a child, maybe make them grow better, or is it something that damages them? Some say giving children everything they want, showering them with so much attention and always protecting them is a way to show love, and that makes them feel protected and they'll be in place. And others argue that too much pampering can lead to spoiled, disrespectful, or dependent children. So whatever your view is, we want to hear from you. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is that good? Is it bad? Is it something that affects children negatively, or is it to a point? Is there a place to draw the line? The number for you to call in to be part of the conversation is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? When you hear someone talk about over pampering a child, do you think that is actually a good thing to over pamper children? Like, would it make them maybe to grow better and they feel loved? Because our parents can actually worry that maybe their children are not feeling loved. They are not feeling the kind of love that, they would want them to feel, or protected. And others say when you over pamper children, then you're making them dependent and you make them be unable to actually survive if you're not there, and they'll feel dependent, wherever they find themselves. So whatever you think about over pampering a child, Call in and let us know. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Hello? Hello? Okay, we cannot hear you, but maybe reposition and then you can call us back again and tell us what you think about over pampering a child. Is that good? Is it bad? Is it something that will benefit children, or is it something that will lead them to be dependent children and be unable to cater for them themselves? Hello? Okay, now over pampering is complicated because it comes from love. Sometimes it comes from love, or even most of the time some parents believe that constantly giving their children comfort, gifts or attention helps them feel secure, valued and emotionally supported. Children who grow up feeling loved may develop confidence and strong emotional bonds with their parents. And on the other hand, too much pampering, some parents would say, can create challenges. Children who are always shielded from comfort or given whatever they want may struggle to take responsibility, handle failure, or respect boundaries. And over time, this can lead to, entitlement, dependency, or difficulty managing real life challenges. But what do you think? Is there a particular place, we draw the line? Like, is there a way that someone cannot do too much? What do you think about over pampering a child? Is that good? Is that bad? There's also a middle perspective. Actually, small acts of indulgence can make children feel cherished without harming their development. What matters is balance, right? Or saying no sometimes. Some people would say saying no sometimes, encouraging responsibility and letting children solve their own problems on their own can coexist with showing love and care. But what about you? What do you think? If you have just joined us, this is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this morning on the show we are talking about over pampering a child. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Do you think it has maybe a negative effect on children, or is it something that would help them in life? Call in and let us hear your opinion on it. And also, do you have maybe experiences? Have you seen relatives? Are you yourself an over pampered child? Whatever it is, call in and let us hear your opinion. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is over pampering a child good? Is it bad? Does it have some kind of effects that we should avoid? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Hassan Sambe. I'm calling from Makadi.
Welcome to the show. So what do you think about over pampering a child?
It's the worst thing you can do to your child. It means you don't like him.
Okay.
You see, you should guide the child, but you should let him develop his potentials. When you over pamper, that is why when we have administrative problems in school. Before, as a child, even if you were doing something wrong, another father will see you and cane you and tell you, go and tell your father I've done this.
Okay.
But if you do that now, the person will take you to court and so on. That is why you have so many vices from children. Because everybody is afraid to touch somebody's child. The father himself is coddling children as if, I don't understand. So that you see there's nothing good again happening about training children. You see, let a child get his own potential and develop.
Okay.
There are so many features. When you see an elder, greet him. When he's carrying something, help him do this. Children don't do that. They will look at you in the face and pass and don't even greet.
Okay.
So many bad things are happening because of overcaring. Let me put it like that about children.
Okay.
It's not good. The society is degenerating instead of generating.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for calling in to be part of the show this morning. We heard from him, and he is saying over pampering a child. If you're over pampering your child, then it means maybe you don't even like that your child, because you might be doing it from a place of maybe you love that child. You're doing it from a place that you love that child, and you're just showering them with so much love, but then you're actually doing more harm than good. And he is saying allow a child get his own potential, allow him to taste some kind of a sense of, let him have that sense of responsibility, to know that he's supposed to behave in a certain way, even when he's outside, even when you're not there to say take this, eat this much. And you know how it is when it comes to over pampering. So what about you? What do you think? This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this morning on the show, we are talking about over pampering a child. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it complicated? Is there a place, we have to draw the line when it comes to, caring or over pampering, a child? Is there something that you think would happen maybe to these children if we over pamper them? Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ojia Paul.
All right. So where are you calling from?
Now I'm calling from Urukum Roundabout.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Paul. So what do you think about over pampering a child?
If I hear you well, you have already said over pamper. Over pampers is not good. Anything that is over is not good.
Okay.
Me, I will only agree to pamper children. Maybe when they are sick, you pamper them so that they will get well. Maybe giving their drugs and maybe feeding them so that they will get well. That is the way I can pamper any child. Or maybe they refuse to go to school. Make sure you pamper them, make everything possible for them to go to school.
Okay.
These are the only way that we can pamper children. Every other way is overdue. It's not good. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for calling in to share that with us, Mr. Paul. Now, we heard him, and he has mentioned certain circumstances that he feels okay, to pamper a child that much. Those are like the only acceptable times where you can actually pamper a child, and that is okay. He's talking about when a child is ill, or maybe when they refuse to go to school. That is when you're supposed to pamper them to maybe go to school and until they recover and all of that. But other people would still argue even on those 2 points and tell you if someone is sick, it doesn't mean you should over pamper them. If a child is sick, it doesn't mean you should over pamper them, because if you do that, then they'll feel more relaxed too. I don't know, have you ever heard someone say that? Because I have. They'll feel more relaxed, and they will not recover fast. And then other people would tell you, even on that, as part of going to school, if you over pamper them, then they'll keep remaining dependent, like they're waiting for you every single time to actually pet them that much and do anything, for them to go to school. So what are we saying actually? Is this over pampering a good thing or a bad thing? Hello? Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Bernard Taraku, calling from Hangeior.
Welcome to the show. So, what do you think about over pampering a child?
See, some people have their own children in their old age. You understand, ba? So they feel like if they know over pamper them, maybe they will spoil, or they will. I don't know how to put it, but because of they have their children in old age, so that is why they over pamper their children.
So they want to spoil that child with love, like so that the person will be left out.
Yeah.
So do you think this is going to like affect the children badly, or is it okay for them? Is it good for them? Okay, we lost that already, but maybe you can call back if you want to give more context on what you have said. If you have just joined us, this is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and this morning on the Speed Lane, we are talking about over pampering a child. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is over pampering a child okay? Do you see it as just love? Do you see that something that parents should actually do? Is it something that would affect the child, positively or negatively? Call in and let's hear you, because people just do this and other people just say they won't do this, but we don't actually know, is it a good thing or bad? If it's a good thing, then we shouldn't be avoiding it, right? And if it's a bad thing, why are some people leaning towards that side? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it okay? Do you think that is good? Is it something that would hinder children from growing the right way, growing up with sense of responsibility and sense of independence? What exactly do you think about over pampering a child? Now, over pampering is complicated, like I mentioned earlier, because it comes from love. No parents will tell you that they are doing this so that their child would maybe turn out bad. Maybe they are just doing it out of love. Like someone mentioned, some people because they have that was Bernard. He mentioned because some people had children at old age, and then they are trying to have the most time, or they are trying to provide their child with all the love that they need. And I'm sure you know why, but is that okay? Isn't that something that would harm them in the past? I'm not insinuating, so we are just asking you, and let us hear your own opinion. Now, some parents believe that constantly giving their children comfort, gifts and attention helps them to feel secure, valued and emotionally supported. And children grow up feeling loved, may develop confidence wherever they are, and emotional bonds with their parents. They'll be more free to maybe share stuff with their parents, tell them about anything. And even if a child is going through something, like they'll feel relaxed a lot to talk to their parents about it. But other people feel like, hello, okay, you can still reposition and call us back. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. We are talking about over pampering a child. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it okay? Is it bad? Is it something you would do? Were you an over pampered child? Just tell us anything that you know. And like I said, on the other hand, too much pampering, as some parents would say, can create a challenge. Students who are always shielded from comfort or given whatever they want may struggle to take responsibility, handle failure or respect boundaries. And over time, this can lead to maybe entitlement, dependency, or difficulty managing real life challenges. So what exactly do you think? Are we creating children who are too much dependent when we over pamper, or is that something that they actually need to grow up? Because sometimes people are able to tell when a child grows up without enough love, or a child grows up without like bonding that much with their parents. But to what extent does the parents actually have to do this, and make sure that it's only affecting the child positively and not negatively? This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and we're talking about over pampering a child. What do you think? Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, ma. I'm Morris here, calling from Ijare.
Welcome to the show, Morris. What do you think about over pampering a child?
Well, I don't. Over pampering is not advisable because there are certain ways in which a child grew and ambition of doing things. So, you parents will need to offer favorable conditions to children, but not issues that they will be going to, do wrong things. Once you see that your children is motivating the habit of doing bad, just try to advise. And if the child is not hearing advice, the child needs to be beaten also. Because some child grow when they are over pampered, they grow a habit of not listening to somebody, or they are very strong in their dealing. So for me, over pampering is not advisable for me, because I saw children who are over pampered. They normally end their life in a negative way.
Okay.
So, yes.
So do you have children?
Why,
Do you have children, sir?
eh?
Do you have children?
I have 3 kids.
Okay, and you think that the best way to go about it is not to over pamper them, right?
Yeah, it's not to over pamper, but
Okay.
it is to provide favorable atmosphere for them.
Oh, okay.
In some areas that they are doing good. Thank you so much for providing a very nice program for us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Morris, for calling in to be part of the show. Where we heard him, and he is saying he doesn't agree with over pampering. He thinks that over pampering is not okay because it can make children to not be able to even tell when they're wrong, because mommy and daddy doesn't want to say it in their faces that this is wrong or this is right, or doesn't want to punish them for when they are right or wrong. You know, there are different ways of punishing it, not just hitting a child. Different ways to actually correct them and put them to order, like this thing you did was wrong. So he is saying that when you over pamper a child, then you're making them to not see the wrong. They will grow up in such a way that they don't actually know that something is wrong, because the parents never actually reacted to them as though that thing is wrong. So they are growing up in a way that they become too dependent. You have to be there to keep correcting them anytime and telling them that well, this thing you're doing is not okay, this is dangerous, that is that. You know how it is. And some people would even tell you that sometimes when you over pamper children, when they grow up, you start getting scared of them because you never shouted at them, you never actually faced them, you never wanted to maybe offend them, you never wanted to do anything that they will frown upon. And when they grow up, you actually start to be scared of them. But we don't know how true it is. If you're a parent, or even if you're not, you can call in right now and share with us your opinion on our topic of discussion this morning. We are talking about over pampering a child. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Does it affect children negatively, or does it affect them positively? What exactly do you think? Or do you think there's a certain point where we draw the line and say you can pamper a child, but you shouldn't get to this point? What exactly do you think? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? What do you think, about over pampering a child in general? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's bad? Call in and let us know your opinion. Hello? Okay, we lost that as fast as it came, but not to worry, you can still reposition and then call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, this is Engineer Augustine Iki.
Welcome to the show. All right. So what do you think about over pampering a child?
Actually, over pampering the child is wrong.
Okay.
But like you said, there is a way we should draw the line. It doesn't mean that pampering a child completely is wrong. But when you're doing it too much is bad. For example, a child has been over pampered from childhood. Once that person becomes an adult, it becomes difficult for the parent to take decisions for him or herself.
Okay.
Now, parents should take it as a deliberate act. Look, tomorrow you are going to be an independent man. You are going to be an independent woman with your own home. Start learning how to take decisions by yourself from now on. Start to learn how to take responsibility. Certain parents don't do that. Even if they don't obviously pamper the children, they don't deliberately take that initiative to tell them, look, let's start taking responsibility from now. Start learning to take your own decisions from now. These things are very, very important. Most of the problems that we are having in home, broken marriages, scattered homes and all that, all these issues. So there is need, apart from avoiding over pampering, there's also need to deliberately train children to be able to take responsibility as they grow up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling in. What's your name again?
Engineer Augustine AK.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show, Engineer Augustine. Well, we heard him and he spoke beautifully. He said, over pampering a child, like I mentioned earlier, he said there is always somewhere to draw that line and not make it too much. Because if you over pamper a child, then you're making them to not have that sense of responsibility for themselves. And he is saying that some parents might not over pamper, deliberately. But now there is also something that you have to do apart from just saying I am not over pampering a child and just letting it pass or not even thinking about it at all. You have to take that deliberate. You have to be intentional about teaching that child this is how you should grow up, making them to actually take a responsibility for them, teaching them, training them in a way that they are able to understand even from that young age that I have to grow up to be a responsible man, I have to grow up to be a responsible woman, and not just leaving it maybe because I am not over pampering, then I should just leave it. Because even in that area it's possible that children might still lag because, well, they might not be getting the over pampering, but they are still not getting as much as they need. That's a deliberate action and intention to actually make them to grow up and be responsible people. So what about you? What do you think? What do you think about over pampering a child? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Is that maybe a middle line for it? Is it something that is going to spoil the children? Is it something that is going to help them? Some people say it's going to help them. When your child feels secure, feels loved, they would never, look for love anywhere else or try to be accepted because they have it in, folds. And other people feel like when you over pamper children too much, then they tend to lose that sense of responsibility and they become too dependent, and they find it difficult to actually distinguish between their right from wrong. Because even when they were wrong, in their parents' faces, the parents will still smile, and that's okay, like that's fine, shielding them from those challenges, not wanting them to be disappointed. If a child maybe comes back with a bad position at school, you're still telling them that is okay, it's because, or maybe just look for a blame, like, well, it's because the teacher is this and all of that, that's why you're coming back with this position. You know how it is. There are a lot of those things that parents actually do. So what do you think? Is that over pampering good for children? Does it make them to feel loved and make them grow better, or do you think it's actually bad for them? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And we are talking about over pampering a child. Is it good? Is it bad? Is there a middle line for it? Or do you think it affects children negatively or positively? Call in and let us know your opinion on our topic of discussion, whether as a parent or a yet to be parent. That if you're planning to be, just anything in general that you know about it, call in and let us hear your opinion. Now, over pampering means giving a child too much attention, too much comfort, too much or indulgence, often beyond what's necessary for their age or development. Now, some people would say, well, I have all these things, why not give it to my child? What's the difference between my child and all other children? And others will tell you that what if you give them all these things and one day they can no longer get all of that? Maybe they are no longer they become someone else. Even if you're like, you have everything, you can actually provide for them, you should actually limit it so they are able to survive even when those things are not there. But other people would say, well, even when those things are not there, then we can manage. And now that they are there, let us enjoy them. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, move away from your radio set, please.
All right.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm living in Hangeior, alias Monkino Fine from Batiri.
Welcome to the show, Living News. So, what do you think about over pampering a child?
Over pampering a child is waste. If you are over pampering your child, you have taken him to a waste or her to a waste place. He will not grow fine. He will not grow good. So it's better to less over pampering your child.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in, Living News, to be part of the show. Well, he is saying over pampering a child is like, waste. You're just wasting some things and maybe even the resources and then even the energy that it takes, because maybe they might not grow up well or they might not grow up as responsibly. So you're just wasting all those things that you are putting in when you should have put in less and maybe gotten those kind of children, those responsible, independent children that you are looking for. What about you? What do you think? This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And we are talking about over pampering a child today. Let us know, is it wrong? Is it right? Is there a middle line? Is there somewhere we can balance it? And is this something you've seen happen in real time? Were there any effects? Or is this something you yourself, went through, or whatever you think? Call in and let us know. Hello.
Good morning once more.
Yes, good morning. Remind us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Augustine calling back.
Oh, okay,
I just
welcome
want to
back.
do a little contribution.
Yes, go on.
Actually, you see, there is this issue of some parents complaining that their children are not giving them money, their children are not sending for them. It is because of this issue of over pampering.
Okay.
When that child was still with you, when that child was still a kid, you are not deliberately taking that responsibility to tell the child, look, this is what you should do to start earning, this is what you should do to be able to save, this is how you should do to do your things. So because of that when the child becomes an adult, it becomes difficult for the child to be able to take those decisions for him or herself. So that's just what I want to contribute.
Okay. Thank you so much, Engineer Augustine, for calling back to add that. Now, he called in to add, that's the thing, the way parents complain that my child has grown up now and he's not taking care of me, or he's not taking that responsibility, of me like he should, or the way that I expect it. It's because from when they were children, you were over pampering them. So they have always had that sense of like, they felt like it's just you who is supposed to be giving and they shouldn't have any kind of responsibilities. And in that case, it's it's possible that the child is doing it blindly, but then you as a parent will not be the one to feel the pain because your child is not giving back to you. Sometimes it's not because maybe that child you actually expect that child to just take care of everything, or just take you up as a complete responsibility, but there's this joy in knowing that your child wants to do something for you. Your child sees you as their responsibility, when they grow up and then you're probably maybe older and you're not as strong as you used to be. That sense of saying my child is gifting me, my child is giving me this money, not because you as a parent is that should I say that hungry for their money, or maybe wanting to actually extort from them, but you want to feel that sense of my child is doing something for me. I know if you grew up on this side of the world, then you as a parent, you definitely have that feeling. You want to feel like you are loved by your child and he or she considers you part of their responsibility. So what do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Is there a middle space? We can actually draw the line and balance this thing and make sure that our children grow up rightly. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Martin, calling from North Bank.
All right, welcome to the show, Martins. So what do you think about over pampering a child?
Pampering a child is a wrong thing. Very, very wrong. Yes, because those of us that our mother handle us very strongly. Today we are benefiting it.
Okay.
You see, most of the they call them ajebota in the Yoruba land. Those ajebota children, they don't end well. So my advice is that there is no need of pampering your child, over pampering your child.
Okay.
The only pamper you can give your child is when she is going to school. You pamper him or her to go to school. But gradually, he will understand.
Okay.
But a child will tell you that he will not go to school today. You are pampering him. That's a very, very wrong idea. When you see all those, I'm very sorry to say, some of these all these governor children, they don't end well.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
So like when they are younger, when they are really small, you can maybe over pamper them so they understand that they have to go to school. But when they get to a certain age, you stop, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show. Now, we heard from him, and he is saying, we heard from Martins, and he is saying over pampering a child is not okay. And he gave an instance also where you can over pamper them, like someone mentioned earlier, like when they are starting school, and they don't yet understand, because children can quite feel abandoned. Then they feel like you're just taking them somewhere that they don't know, probably because maybe you don't want them anymore, or you're just trying to get rid of them. So at that stage, you have to like pamper them, go to school. And speaking of that, we are actually drawing closer to resumption now. So yeah, it's that time again. So he was saying, Mr. Martins was saying, you have to pamper them at that age until they finally understand what school is about. Hello. Yes, good morning.
Morning. How's everything?
Fine, thank you so much. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay.
Go on. Okay, maybe reposition. Think about what you want to say and then call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Does it have consequences? Is there a certain way you should do it? Please move away from your radio set or turn down the volume. Hello?
Yes, I'm aware. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Frank.
Where are you calling from?
Calling from North Bank.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Frank.
Frank, it's really noisy where you are. I think you're in transit or something, but we can barely hear you. Maybe reposition or just stop and then you can call us back again. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? And is it something that would bring up children rightly? Is it something that would just spoil them and make them dependent? What do you think? Let us know in general what you think about over pampering a child. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. Hello.
Yes. Can you get me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. So this is Frank, right?
Yes, from North Bank.
Okay. So what do you think about over pampering a child?
Well, I just want to remove the word over. That's all.
Oh,
pampering a child there's nothing bad about pampering a child, but when you do it over, that is where you have a problem.
Okay.
It's good to pamper a child, but you teach him tenderly how to grow.
Okay.
But when you overdo it, that is where it is bad.
Okay.
So that's just what I want to also to remove. Not over pampering. Just pamper them, but not over pamper.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Frank, for calling in to be part of the show. Now, he noted something. He is saying over pampering is what is bad. Like when you add that over, Like doing it excessively is what is bad. But just pampering is not bad. It's good to actually pamper your child, and but when he has to, when he now includes over pampering, is showing them like extra care, attention, and extra comfort, and all of that is what is bad when it is too much. But if you just say it's pampering, then it's in a balanced way. So Frank is saying that when it is over pampering, it's bad. But if you're just pampering yourself, like training them up like in a gentle way, and then making them feel loved but in a balanced way, then it is okay. So what about you? What do you think about over pampering? Is over pampering a child a good thing or a bad thing? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it something that we should be doing, or is it something that we shouldn't? Because parents can really get confused. Hello. When you get to things like this, parents can really get confused, sometimes trying to know what is actually best for their children. Some people do things and they don't know if it's wrong or right. It's just how they perceive it. It's not like any parents would try to over pamper their child because they want their children to turn up badly. It's just that some don't know, or some think that they are on the right way, or some think that they are just providing their children with this love, and trying to make sure that they feel they have everything that they actually need. So we have heard from different callers. We have heard some people who said, well, over pampering a child is good, and other people who would say that over pampering a child is not okay. And well, it's clear that most people are talking about, are leaning towards like a balance. You should be there for your child, you should take care of them, but not when it gets to the stage of you actually over pampering them, or giving them too much than they actually need, because that can backfire. From what we have heard, that can actually backfire and then turn out badly for them. So what about you? What do you think about over pampering a child? This is the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this morning on the show, we are talking about over pampering a child. What do you think about over pampering a child? Is it good? Is it bad? Does it affect children negatively? Does it affect them positively? Are you a parent? Are you an aspiring parent? Or do you just notice something about other people that you would like to talk about? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464. That is 0808 427 5464. What do you think about over pampering a child? Call in and let us know your opinion quickly, and before we go now, like I said, from the callers and everything we've been talking about, it's clear that not so many people agree with it. Over pampering comes from love, but like most things, balance is key. Children need to feel valued and supported, but they also need, guidance, boundaries, and, opportunities to feel, to face challenges on their own. And the goal isn't to, avoid pampering altogether, but to combine love with lessons in responsibility, respect, and independence. So that way, maybe children can grow up secure, capable, and well prepared for life. So I hope you have enjoyed your time right here with us on the Speed Lane. You have actually learned, or you have actually gotten something to think about and talk about, and try to put yourself on the right track as a parent. And as you go about the rest of your day, don't forget to remember your child's growth matters a lot. And also coming up next at 10 a.m. after the news is King James 90s Top 10 right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And I've been with you on the Speed Lane. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. Keep your dial locked in and keep enjoying music of your life.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.